Let me begin by pointing out that the creation we live in is not young. In fact, it is presently in its last cycle of existence. Therefore, advanced civilizations who have had deep space travel capabilities for many thousands of years have already explored and mapped essentially the entire physical universe. Additionally, people with spiritual talents have traveled throughout the various other planes of existence and have more or less mapped them too. Everyone who journeys to the inner world sees certain predictable landmarks, and these are given in various books so that people doing out-of-body travel for the first time can tell where they are. The planes have distinctive features and also characteristic skies. Just as we see a blue sky here on Earth, so the residents of the astral world see a pink sky, and so on and so forth, etc., etc. Now, for the purpose of mutual assistance, organizations have come into existence and have, over time, become accepted by the advanced civilizations as legitimate. When the Earth planet is reclassified as an advanced civilization, as we are going through our ascendance to the new Earth, to the golden timeline, this reclassification of the new Earth, we will have no choice but to also accept these pre-existing organizations and abide by their rules and regulations, such as the Galactic Federation of Light, among others, which I'm about to reveal. Outright refusal and defiance will result in the certain destruction of the Earth planet. Okay, reptilians? All right, Dark Cabal members who don't want to play along with the light, you need to get with Team Light. All right, if you're with Team Light, I want you to hit that subscribe button. Now we're going to go over three main divisions of universal administration. We have the IOC. The IOC is primarily a spiritual organization whose members include spiritual personnel such as spiritual masters and spiritual officers. Additionally, it includes saints and the plane lords of the 7 spiritual planes below the 12th vector. Next, we have the IUC. The IUC is the Inter-Universal Council, consists of the plane lords of the 4 planes of the lower creation and representatives from the various planes. Earth is leaving the 4 planes of the lower creation and ascending into the next harmonic universe octave set, 5th, 6th, 7th dimensional plane. So these are the organizations that we're going to become members of, contend with, if not already so. I imagine that the white hats with the Galactic Federation of Light have already set all this in motion. The IUC activities include working on interdimensional problems. For example, tracking down and dealing with sorcerers who are stealing human bodies, child trafficking, and all the adrenochrome, whatnot, all that, and giving them, selling is more accurate. There's big money in child trafficking and stealing human bodies, giving these human bodies to astral entities for organic portals, human portals, so that they do not have to wait and follow the established protocol for their next human incarnation. We have the IGC, Intergalactic Council, or the Galactic Federation of Light, is the organization which is most relevant to the Earth at the present time. It is primarily a physical service, i.e. its members are human beings. All advanced cultures have representatives in the Intergalactic Council, and when the Earth is reclassified, when we enter into the 5th dimension, I'm thinking it's here on the 24th, September 24th. Be prepared. Seek soul. Seek your soul. Do not seek pleasure in this world, in this 3rd dimension world. I'm telling you, orient yourself. Your point of reference on your moral compass, your spiritual compass, should be pointed towards the soul, seeking soul elevation. This is all an illusion, this digital matrix. These genetic vehicles, these meat puppet containers are just nothing more but houses for your soul container consciousness. And that is what you should be working on, not trying to worry about all this illusion down here, because we are ascending, folks. And we're going to have to deal with the Intergalactic Council. We are already doing so. When Earth is reclassified, it too can have active members, and Earth people may also participate in various Galactic Federation of Light, Intergalactic Council activities such as observer teams who go quietly to undeveloped planets and civilizations, you know, just to look around, have a look-see. Observer teams provide the citizens of advanced worlds with an opportunity to look back and see how their culture was countless centuries ago. Therefore, their equivalent of social work and psychology students can gain first-hand knowledge of what the past was most likely like. Additionally, the Intergalactic Council is the Federal Aviation Administration of deep space and regulates the Interspatial Zone and licenses spacecraft capable of accelerated time travel, you know, handles all the FFA type duties, as what the IGC additionally does, acts as a sort of Federal Aviation Administration. It is essentially impossible to get anywhere without using accelerated time technology. So simple ships, such as the garbage cans with bottle rockets tied to them that the US government presently uses in its space program, do not come under any Intergalactic Council regulation. But that's just what they're showing, the secret space program and all that. They've got more advanced technology than the bottle rockets tied to them on the garbage cans that they show us. That's what the full disclosure is going to be about. Nothing can remain hidden from the light, folks. So for access to the interspatial zone, a planet must have at least an N3 sophistication rating, and the planet Earth does not meet these qualifications currently. I believe when full disclosure happens and all the dark cabal Illuminati are sent back to source to be reconstructed, we'll sort of see these types of technologies being revealed. The IGC enforcement is a particular Intergalactic Council enforcement is the police force of the physical universe, the Galactic Federation of Light. It can arrest people who violate the Galactic Codex, the accepted standards for conduct, which have, you know, if you know what the Galactic Codex is, but it's essentially the exact opposite of how the deep state Illuminati, dark cabal have been running things for the past millennia or so. Anyway, in its history, the physical universe has at times been a quite violent place, as emerging cultures, reptilians wiping out whole Lyran star systems, planets, creating the diaspora that most of the star seeds are a result of, being sent to various points of the universe to escape these violent emerging cultures like the reptilians. First discovered space travel and began interacting with one another. However, things have quieted down considerably now, and the universe and the various advanced civilizations generally live in peace and have many mutual cooperation projects. They trade with each other, such as in raw materials. For example, the special alloys used to manufacture deep space vehicles may not be available on all planets and may have to be imported. Also, some planets may prefer to simply buy space vehicles from a manufacturing planet whose technology is felt to be superior. The primary product produced by the planet Earth is food. Enough food is produced by Earth to feed its population 3 times, although you wouldn't know that from watching the lamestream media. Also, another type of food was loosh, that the negative Anunnaki like to feed off of all the confusion and all the dark energies, negative energies, lower energies that are created from people that are trapped in the 3rd dimension digital matrix. And I wanted to, I just wanted to kind of touch, some Ascension Matters, Deep Space Matters, and I wanted to share because it's essentially where your attention goes, where your focus is, where your attention goes, there your energy flows, my dear esteemed viewer. So it's vitally important to maintain spiritual hygiene. And each morning when you get up, or before you retire in the evening, do this prayer. And when you do this type of prayer that I'm going to share with you and hold this prayer energy that you, along with the creator source from the infinite intelligence, i.e. God for short, but I don't want to trigger anybody's religious fear-based trauma, religious trauma syndromes, if you have that, but source, creator, the prime, infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer, do this prayer. And when this energy that is created from this prayer energy, hold this prayer energy, when you create it with this prayer, you keep it with you all day, all through the night. And if you find yourself leaving that center of that energy, then redo the prayer. But you begin with your thumb. The thumb represents who you serve. Do you serve your ego or do you serve the soul? The index finger represents if you are grateful or prideful. If you are grateful, then you serve the soul. The middle finger represents purity and innocence. That is how you serve, through purity and innocence. The ring finger represents love and trust. That is how you obtain purity and innocence, by trusting the guidance of the heart center, your heart chakra, staying within your heart. You can maintain your purity. The heart center will not lead you astray. Finally, the pinky is how you stay in the heart center. You do this with humility and remaining humble. The tiny pinky reminds you not to be prideful, but instead to stay in the heart center and serve the soul by being grateful and selfless.
Namaste. Namaskaram.